straight into it. If you have a short attention span, you could just go ahead and skip. This is gonna be a long one. Maybe. I don't know. But as y'all see, I got my glasses. These are the blue light blocking glasses. Protect your eyes, protect your brain, protect all the things. But we're not talking about blue light, okay? We're talking about once you put the glasses on, you can't take them off. And if you know, you know. Okay? When you put the glasses on, and by glasses, I mean when you start seeing things differently, when you step into your spiritual journey, when you start your spiritual awakening, when the sparks start sparking and you start seeing the illusions around us, you start realizing the corruption of the world, you start doing things differently, moving differently, living differently, expressing differently, embodying differently. You just are in the world different because you've seen things and you've learned things and you've understood things. You put the glasses on, okay? These ain't no rose colored glasses either. These are the glasses of reality. No, but I came on here because I don't know where or when, but somewhere along the way in the last few months, I don't know, I started falling out of the consistency of my daily spiritual practices and doing the things that are really the true root of the path, you know? And like I said, once you put the glasses on, they're not gonna come off. And if you try to take them off, the universe is gonna tap you onto the shoulder and slaps you and says, "Bitch, you forgot while you're here, huh? You forgot the point. You forgot the whole point, okay?" So, yeah, I kind of found myself the other day so caught up in like, which it's good to have seasons of growth and you should always be, you know, striving and hustling and taking action and moving forward, right? But when things start feeling off internally, you know what I mean? Like you're dysregulated or you are emotional more than usual, you know what I mean? Like things are affecting you differently or life is just feeling really heavy or you know, you feel yourself falling back into that state of mind. And you know what I'm talking about. That one. The one that you've been working so hard to break through. Starts creeping back up and you start kind of without realizing it, subconsciously falling back into comfortability, into the mundane, into just going through the motions, you know? Instead of showing up with intention and showing up fully present and not just allowing your muscle memory to take you through the day, take you through the week, the month, the year, you know? So, yeah, I kind of got a slap in the face from the universe like, you know, be intentional. Be more intentional. And even though, you know, I have been journaling and meditating, it's like almost to the point to where it's like the bare minimum, you know? Like I haven't been and I was for a while, like, going into deep meditative, like, deep meditation, you know, where you are unlocking different parts of yourself, of your mind, of your soul, you know, and truly allowing yourself to blossom and not just watering yourself enough to keep you alive, you know? water yourself enough to grow and blossom and not just enough water to not die, you know? So, yeah, I wanted to just come on here and tap into the collective because if I'm feeling it, I know that there's someone else out there that's also been feeling this heaviness and maybe, is a sign to reflect on whether you've been intentional and showing up for yourself and your spiritual practices in the way that you or your higher self would. And I just wanted to come on here with transparency and authenticity and just realness. Like, we're not perfect. Life happens, shit happens. And not that I haven't been on my shit, you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing really good, working out and eating clean and doing things. But growing this beautiful community, you know what I mean? Like, it just makes me so happy, but also have to remember why we're even doing this is because personally, like, my umbrella goal is creating a life of peace, pure peace radiating from me and pouring on to those around me in my life as well. Creating a peaceful environment for all around me, you know? So my umbrella goal is peace, not just externally from a outward point of view looking in, not just from social media, like true inner peace and alignment with purpose and passion and spreading value and impact and helping as many people as I can along the way and sharing my journey and sharing my lessons and my losses and my it's never a loss, always a lesson. Sharing my lessons that I've learned and things that have helped me and things that I'm working through and working on and just, so cultivating true peace within. And in order for that to happen, it's not just about doing the work on the outside, it's always about doing the work on the inside, which will then ultimately always reflect on the outside. I'm sitting by this little fountain right here, and this water is very peaceful. But yeah, so it doesn't even have to look crazy either, like set yourself up for success. So for me personally, what this looks like as far as my spiritual practices is, waking up in gratitude and prayer, going outside, getting that either sunlight, natural light, or fresh air first thing, waking myself up, that circadian rhythm, starting your body's clock, and journaling and meditating in the morning to set myself up and set the tone for the rest of the day. And then truly making a point to work with the elements throughout the day, water, fire, air, earth, and ether. We always forget about ether. That's literally a part of everything. You know what I mean? Don't forget about the most important one. They took it off the elemental charts because they didn't want you to unlock your full power and potential. Tap into ether, work with it. And I'm speaking to myself as well. You know what I mean? So, working with the elements and also getting back onto we can do another video about spirituality and my viewpoints on that, but anyways, I like to take value from anyone and everyone and take value and leave what doesn't serve me and take what does, you know? And I think that, growing up Christian in the church and then, going along my spiritual journey and learning about Buddhism and Hinduism and all these different type of cultures and religions, like I take value from all of these nuggets have and am currently still creating new beliefs and paving my own path. So with that said, I do have a relationship with God, and I also so now that with that said, I have also taken value from the Buddhist practices, and I want to really get back on living that noble eightfold path, right livelihood, right mindfulness, right intention, right action, right speech, right thought, right mindfulness, right action, right livelihood, right intention, and did I say mindfulness? Ah, wait, sorry. I really want to, it's going to bother me. Right mindfulness, right intention, right view, right speech, right action, right livelihood, and right thought. And oh my God. Okay. I'm going to drop it right here in the description or here somewhere. But the Noble Eightfold Path is the way of life that the Buddhists live. And it's the path to end suffering. And what it touches on is there is really no suffering. I mean, no end to suffering. Suffering is everywhere. We're all going to die at some point. But the end of suffering is accepting suffering. And it's all about your perspective and your mindset and your being, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to come on here and toot 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 and just spread a friendly reminder to the collective that it's okay. You're allowed to restart. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to adapt to new beliefs. You're allowed to change your beliefs and shed old ones, and you're allowed to grow into a new person. You're allowed to ditch your old self. You're allowed to let that version of you die. It's okay. Because guess what? The new version of you gets to be born the minute that you decide that that old version is dead. Until then, until you fully allow yourself to let go of that, it's going to continue to live within yourself, and it's going to continue to keep coming up. And it's easier said than done. I'm still working on this, and it's something that I'm actively going through and shedding and realizing and just all the things. So it's okay to appreciate your past self, but also grow into your new self and say thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for getting me here, but I got it from here. Your time here is done. Sit back, relax. I got this. Okay. So we are so back. We are so ready. And we are ready to just live in alignment and purpose and love and radiance and magnetism and catch ourselves. Break up with yourself and get with your higher self. Okay. I love you guys. You got this. Keep flowing and growing. And yeah, if you need anything, I am here. I'm on day 61 of 75 her. We are drinking 3/4 gallons of water. We are working out and stretching every day. We are no alcohol or fast food. We are meditating and journaling every day. And something else. Taking 10,000 steps and reading 10 pages every day. So, yeah, I love you guys. You got this. I believe in you. And if you see some more spiritual content on here, she's back. Okay. So, we're going to get fit and mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, we're leveling up. So, I love you guys.